okay, ENT. Click that subscribe button, click that thumbs up button, leave a comment, and I'll get back to you. I got some breaking news for y'all, man. It's been confirmed by Adrien Broner that he will be fighting Manny Pacquiao, and the estimated date is January. Now, this is a big fight. And the reason why this is such a big fight is because, you know, these two were actually supposed to fight a couple years ago. Now, originally, Manny Pacquiao was supposed to be fighting Floyd Mayweather in December, but there was a few issues with which date the fight was going to be. We all know there's a very big fight between Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury coming up in December. So originally, the fight was supposed to be in December. But obviously, that fight is postponed, and now the plan is, you know, whoever wins this match between Manny Pacquiao and Adrien Broner is actually going to fight Floyd Mayweather next. So, you know, this is a very big deal. I think it's a great matchup. You know, obviously Manny Pacquiao was a little bit older than he was. You know, he's about 41 or 42. Adrien Broner is still very young. He's about 28 years old. And this is a match that I think, I actually think like this is going to be a lot better than people give it credit to. You know, obviously, Manny Pacquiao's last fight was against Lucas Matisse. He knocked his ass out. And a lot of people were surprised that Manny Pacquiao was still knocking people out in his 40s. You know what I'm saying? So him facing Adrien Broner, who just came off of a draw against Jesse Vargas, you know, and even though that fight was a draw, that was the best that we've seen Adrien Broner look in years. Probably the best we've seen him look since he got his ass whooped by Maidana. You know, the Adrien Broner fight with Jesse Vargas, it was a draw. He messed up Jesse Vargas' face pretty bad, but unfortunately, you know, he didn't do enough. Neither of them did enough to really convince the judges that one of them should have won the fight. So it ended up being a draw. Jesse Vargas' next fight was a draw as well. So this fight matches up pretty well, man. You know, if I have to say who I think will win, you know, if I'm going to be honest, man, I got to go with Manny Pacquiao. You know, I like Adrien Broner. To be honest, Adrien Broner's last 3 or 4 fights, I actually picked him to win. I picked him to beat Jesse Vargas. I picked him to beat Sean Porter. I picked him to beat, you know, all of these guys that he's been fighting recently, I picked him to win. Even the fight against Mikey Garcia, I picked Adrien Broner to win. But I'm starting to realize that, you know, I don't know, man. You know, I've seen Adrien Broner say time after time that, you know, he's back, he's focused, you know, he's ready to take his career to the next level. And then when you see him get in the ring, it's like he can't throw as many punches as he used to throw. Now, I think that had a lot to do with his trainer that he had. Like I said, his last fight with Vargas was the best that he looked in a long time. But even with that fight, you know, he hurt Jesse Vargas a couple of times, but he still wasn't able to close the deal and get that knockout. So, you know, I'm not really sure if AB's power is still there. You know, the last time that we seen him knock somebody down was when he fought Sean Porter. He ended up losing that fight. I think he let his hands go when it was too late. And, you know, at this point, you know, Adrien Broner is going to have to prove me wrong. So I have Manny Pacquiao winning this fight by unanimous decision. I don't see Manny Pacquiao knocking AB out, but it's very possible that he will knock AB out, because we all know Manny Pacquiao is one of the best when it comes to throwing combinations. He has great punching power. He's very energetic. You know, and I have to go with the legend, Manny Pacquiao, winning this fight by unanimous decision. But listen, man, you know, this is an opportunity for Adrien Broner to prove not just myself but the world wrong, that he is still a top contender. You know what I mean? At this point in time, man, you know, obviously he's not one of the best at 147. There's way too much competition at 147. So we've seen AB go back down to 140. We've seen him go back down to 135 to fight Mikey Garcia, and he's not winning there either. So at this point, man, AB's going to have to prove me wrong. You know, I see too much bullshit going on outside the ring for me to ever pick Adrien Broner to win another fight. I hope he proves me wrong, because I honestly, I think Adrien Broner versus Floyd Mayweather would be a much more entertaining fight than Adrien Broner versus. Just think about this, right? So we all know AB has always wanted to be like Floyd, right? What if somehow AB can like dig really deep in his tank and somehow he knocks Manny Pacquiao out? Like, let's just say that happens, right? Do you know how exciting a fight between Adrien Broner and Floyd Mayweather would be? Do you know how excited that would be? I mean, two guys that used to be brothers, two guys that used to be very close. Obviously, AB looks up to Floyd. Imagine if these two were to start talking shit and going at it, and somehow AB was able to beat Floyd. Now, in this world that we're living in, man, I will never see AB beating Floyd. But who knows, man? Life is crazy. It's unpredictable. You never know what can happen. So, you know, let's just stay open-minded about this. And with that being said, leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think about this fight. Who do you pick to win? Explain why you picked them to win. And I'll get back to you. I'm out. Skirt.